Today is June the 15th, 2015. My name is Raymond Lewis Ivy, and I'm asking all of you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Raymond, R-A-Y-M-O-N-D, Ivy, I-V-Y, YouTube channel. And I'm asking you all to join me on Facebook at Raymond, R-A-Y-M-O-N-D, dot Ivy, I-V-Y, dot 5 at Facebook.com. First, I'd like to say that I want to give honor to a friend of mine who was born June the 15th, 1954, and who God called home October the 7th, 2012. Larry Hall, from Chicago, Illinois, from the near north side of the Breeding Green housing projects, the row houses. Rest in peace, my brother, and peace be still. I'm making this YouTube video today to show you something here in Charleston, Missouri. First, I want to show you this substation over there before it gets too dark. Take a good look at it. Take a real good look at it. Now, you go down Vine, you take a real good look at Vine. Then you go down the other way to Vine. Take a real good look at Vine. Now take a look at that substation one more time, right in the middle of it on that roof, at 702 Vine Street. And look at these poles up there. They have cameras all over this place, but yet, you can focus back, yet they can't solve no crime. This is the west side of Chicago, not the west side of Charleston, that is. That substation is never manned, no one is in it. I'm sure taxpayers is paying money for it. The lights be on. I'm sure that the monitors that they have at the police station downtown on the northeast side, I've seen it for myself. They have a big screen TV right in front of a dispatcher. Sometimes I wonder if they're watching the football and basketball games instead of watching what's going on in this town with all this shooting and killing in the black neighborhoods. I'm wondering if the housing authority, Paul Page, who has a big screen TV at the housing authority at 700 Elm Street or Cy Williams Street with a big screen TV that's supposed to be monitoring these projects that he's supposed to be over, is they watching the game or something else on that particular TV screen. I'm here today also to tell you that I don't believe all whites are white supremacists in this town, but I believe the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, I believe the Charleston R1 School District, I believe Charleston City Hall is ran and operated. This city is ran and operated by white supremacists. I'm not saying the store owners, because when I walk in the stores, I don't have the same attitudes that I have when I go into City Hall or when I go to the police department or when my children was in the Charleston R1 School District. You see, you have an NAACP president who's been a president for 20 years down here. As of today, 20 years. If you Google it up, the NAACP for Charleston, Missouri, you would find no email address, you would find no phone number, you would find a P.O. box saying that they don't really have a location. What is they doing with all the money for these 20 years besides honoring each other and honoring their families and friends? When I was going up against Ku Klux Klan activity on my job at Black Gold Farms here in Charleston, Missouri, I came to the NAACP president. I told him about it. I showed him my videos of the KKK on the trash cans. I let him hear a CD that was made when I went to my labor department hearing in St. Louis, where he knew that there was down a contradiction, there was Ku Klux Klan activity, but yet only thing he wanted to know how much money was I trying to get. I told him that was between me and my attorney, but I told him I was telling him about it because this is something that him and the NAACP might be interested in because there's other blacks up there that don't have representation. He never got involved. Every preacher, black and white in this town, knew about it. I fought against him by myself and then ended up taking one guy with me when I did file a lawsuit. But I was escorted off the premises by the Mississippi County Sheriff Department, who was called by Black Gold Management, saying that I had threatened two black guys, saying that I would come on the premises and put lead in them. Both of them was known crack addicts. What would I want to shoot two black crack addicts on my job while I'm fighting against the KKK, who calling you the N-word, and when you go to the general manager who had sold his catfish farm in Mississippi, came down here with his Mississippi mentality, said you all use the word against each other, so why would you be offended if somebody else used it? I eventually went on and the lawyer filed a lawsuit, but I had to go all the way to Shawnee Mission, Kansas, to get somebody to go up against these people. You see, the chief of police, who's one of the individuals that I'm going up against, because I deem him unqualified as a chief and his staff being untrained and unconcerned about the black communities. All you have to do is follow my YouTube videos and you will see several crime scenes in the black neighborhoods where at no time was the black victims who were shot, was they secured. In that same area that you just seen the video where you have a substation unmanned on the black side of town, several people done got killed in this area, several people done got shot in this area. The recent shooting was just right around the corner, was June the 9th, 2015, right in the projects where the housing authority, Charleston Housing Authority, has a big monitor up there at the Charleston Housing Authority, and the police have one. What are they doing with them monitors? They don't care. What's happening in the black neighborhood is letting the funeral homes, the hospitals, and the cemeteries and the courts get rich. We are asking for nationwide protests in all 50 states, movements to help us get focused here on Charleston, Missouri. You see, because if white supremacists wasn't running this town, why would 447 people, 5,947 people, and the 51% is black and 47% is white. Blacks don't run nothing, no high positions, but they won't stand up to these people. Even when November the 8th of 2011, when a white police shot and killed a mentally ill 34-year-old black man who had been tased twice. The same police officer had shot a black guy in East Prairie, Missouri. They got him off of that force. But look at his history. Look at his family history. His mother is a police officer who tried to force my 5-year-old daughter to change her story what a white bus driver did. They came to my house several times trying to take my daughters out. They took them out once, illegally, giving them to their mother, knowing that she was on drugs. All you have to do is look at my documents. The police reports would show. 2 times when they came in my house illegally trying to force themselves on me and my children, 2 of the police, which was white, quit because they knew what they was doing. Nelson Mandela fought against this same thing for 27 years. He spent 27 years in the penitentiary because of apartheid in South Africa. He knew that what he was fighting about, he knew it was injustice done to blacks. The same thing is happening right here in Charleston, Missouri. But you have a bunch of leaders, preachers, groups, organizations. They can't be called by God, because God do not call sellouts. God do not call cowards. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to do God's work. We need y'all down here. Follow my YouTube videos. Subscribe to them. Follow me on Facebook. Help us get some help down here, because the black families is tied right along with these white supremacists who run the town. They put them in the schools, the courts, the police department, city hall. It's only 2 people in the police department, one white and one black, that I feel that don't stand on white superiority, that don't do injustices to blacks. I'm going to leave you as I came, with the peace and blessings of God. Help us here in Charleston, Missouri. Bring a change. Tracy Chapman said it real clear, talking about a revolution. A revolution don't necessarily have to be violent. A revolution is a change. Change the people that's in the courthouse. Change the people in the city hall. Change the people in the Charleston R1 school district, misusing and abusing the black children. Come down and look at documents in the Charleston R1 school district. Come look at documents in the Charleston Police Department, the Mississippi County Courthouse, and I guarantee you, you will find injustices towards blacks. I leave you as I came. Peace and the blessings of God. Peace, be still.